BLCU is a campus which embraces the whole world. A campus where students from all over the world are learning languages and promoting cultures. It is a university nicknamed Mini United Nations, for it accommodates nearly 10,000 international students and 5,000 domestic students every year. It is a record of the development of teaching Chinese as a foreign language in China, and a witness of China's opening up to the outside world. In the past 50 years, BLCU has been following the principle of inclusiveness and open-mindedness, and has reaped a good harvest in education. It is China's national cause to promote the Chinese language in the world. With the founding of New China and the development of foreign affairs, Beijing Language Institute, an institute focusing on teaching the Chinese language to the international students, was established for the purpose of increasing international exchanges and cultivating international personnel who are knowledgeable of and friendly to China.
50年代初期，我们国家接受了大批的外国留学生。要为一些国家培养外交、科技等方面的人才。当时我们的条件很差，又没有什么经验，不过当时一种使命感和责任感，促使我们一定要把工作做好，钻研业务，千方百计地教好每一个留学生。
In June 1962, thanks to the support from Premier Zhou Enlai, the Higher Preparatory School for International Students was established. In 1964, the school was renamed as Beijing Language Institute, and Chairman Mao Zedong inscribed the name in his own Chinese characters in 1974. In 1996, Beijing Language and Culture University became the name of the institute, and 6 years later, its Chinese name was shortened for brevity, while its English name remained unchanged. In the history of New China's cultural exchanges with other countries, the old generation of BLCU teachers played the role of pioneers and pathfinders. They disseminated the Chinese language and culture around the world, and meanwhile introduced the excellent foreign cultures into China, making far-reaching and positive differences in the world, through the education of their students and through their pioneering research. In the past 50 years, BLCU has trained more than 150,000 international students, 30,000 domestic students, and 40,000 students going abroad. All these graduates are now playing active roles on the stage of international politics, foreign affairs, education, and science and technology, in promoting communication and understanding between different cultures.
经过50年的艰苦奋斗，几代北语人的不懈努力，我们已经实现了一个非常宏伟的愿景。北京语言大学已经成为来华留学生学习汉语和中华文化的首选高校，成为中国学生学习语言及相关人社会科学的重要高校，成为传承和弘扬中华文化的重要的核心基地，成为语言学及相关人社会科学研究的学术重镇。
BLCU is a gathering place for students of different languages, different cultures, and different skin colors. For 5 decades, students around the world have come to this university to learn the Chinese language and experience the Chinese culture. BLCU now is building its own Silk Road of culture via excellence in language and culture education, a road that leads to the global cultural exchanges and communication. To build this road, BLCU has trained a large number of Chinese language instructors from other countries, and meanwhile sent groups of its own professors and teaching experts to work overseas. Committed to China's global Chinese language education, It has set up 16 Confucius Institutes across the world and developed a number of partnerships with overseas universities. In order to put the students in close contact with Chinese culture, the university extends its classroom teaching to the outside world by organizing cultural tours for them. They visit the ancient Silk Road, the beautiful cities of Suzhou and Hangzhou, the cultural heritages, as well as the arising industries. From these tours, students have a personal experience of the live Chinese culture, its civilization, its opening up and development. BLCU attaches great importance to the international cooperation and exchanges. By far, it has established academic partnership with 292 educational institutions in 51 countries, engaging in the introduction of overseas quality educational resources back home and cultivation of talents with global visions. The textbooks and periodicals published by BLCU Press are welcome both at home and abroad. Their roles on the Silk Road of culture in disseminating knowledge have won an extensive recognition. As an international community, BLCU boasts a unique cultural environment where students work together as language partners and learn from each other. BLCU's unique and diversified cultural environment has not only benefited the students in their language learning, but enhanced their confidence as well. BLCU students have won prizes in most of the national and international competitions. They also excel in artistic performance on the stage. For 5 decades, BLCU has been striving to develop the potential of individuals and raise the bar of excellence in teaching. BLCU has a strong and committed faculty. They have not only inherited the older generation's tradition of hard work and devotion, but also developed their global vision by actively involving themselves in the international academic communication. BLCU's academic research has an important tradition of giving priority to language studies and the interaction between teaching and research. In the past 5 decades, BLCU has achieved in this respect a batch of influential research results in language studies, second language pedagogy, language testing, language information processing, Chinese and foreign literary and cultural studies, sinological studies, and cross-nation studies. BLCU also boasts a strong research team composed of elite scholars. Aiming at the goal of building itself into one of the top international universities, BLCU has made great efforts to develop its academic programs in a leapfrogging manner. At present, its programs cover 7 disciplines, including literature, economics, history, law, engineering, education, and management, awarding short-term training certificate, diploma, bachelor's degree, master's degree, doctoral degree, and postdoctoral fellowships. Once a single discipline institute of teaching Chinese language to international students, BLCU has evolved into a multidisciplinary international university with a special focus on language teaching and research, and with the double features of a foreign studies university and a university of humanities and social sciences. BLCU's state-of-the-art teaching principles have brought great rewards. Its graduates have long been welcomed and recognized by all walks of life for their solid knowledge base, strong language ability, international vision, as well as cultural disposition. They embody the BLCU spirit of aspiration, scholarship, truth, and action.
扩展人类知识，助 公民社会是大学的职责。北京语言大学有责任为社会的进步解决各种问题，特别是语言问题。北京语言大学要在汉语国际教育和外语教育这两大传统学科优势的基础上，逐渐形成语言学研究和教育的学科体系，并且要以言行事，重视中国学和国际问题的研究，为中外人民的相互交流，为国家的发展和人类的和平做出我们独特的贡献。
50 years ago, VLCU was a pioneer in bringing China to the world by promoting the Chinese language at home and abroad. Today's VLCU will carry on with its historic mission of promoting the Chinese language and culture and executing the nation's language development strategy. As an international university, VLCU will continue to be locally and globally engaged, finding solutions to the most challenging problems of our time.